Hi guys, so really random location. I'm actually in my bathroom and I'm going to film a video that probably everybody has filmed before, but it's actually going to be how I clean my makeup brushes and what I do, blah 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 blah. It's going to be pretty short. It's like, you know, it's brush cleaning. I'm not going to do all of them because this video would be probably a lifetime long. But yeah, if it's a bit echoey, I am sorry, but obviously I can't really control the echoey sound of my bathroom because it is a bathroom. But I thought I would just do a little quick what I do to clean my makeup brushes and what I use, how I do it, blah 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 blah. Pretty much doesn't take me too long once I get started. I try and clean my brushes at least once a week, but I don't always do it. So sometimes it can be, I can do it, like leave it for about 2 weeks and then clean it. But if it's really dirty, like say this one, which is basically stained, it's a 239 by MAC. I used a shadow on it a couple of weeks ago and I just haven't cleaned it. Stains like this I do try and wash out straight away because obviously this has got white hair and the colour that I used was like a green colour, so I don't really want to leave that on there too long. So I do try and clean them straight away-ish, or even just spot clean or something like that. But for an intense clean, I generally use this little beauty. It is none other than Johnson's Baby Shampoo. I used to use just regular shampoo, because whenever I clean my hair I always have loads of shampoo left and the conditioner's all gone, and I just generally just use that shampoo that's left to clean my brushes. But I thought I'd buy myself something a little bit gentle for cleaning brushes. I have used other things in the past, like the MAC brush cleanser. I thought that was a little bit of a harsh product to use and quite expensive really, considering what it does, and this does it exactly the same way, yet this is like 99p from the 99p shop, so you know, I'd rather just spend this on it really. It's just silly. But so yeah, I'm going to show you what I do quickly, and the brush I'm going to show you is, what am I going to show you? I'm going to show you this one, and this is a blush brush by BH Cosmetics. It's a little bit dirty. I actually lost it and then found it again, so it's probably quite stained, but it has white kind of bristles. And what I generally do is I tend to make a little puddle of water in my sink. I don't have the tap running for ages and ages and ages because A, that's not very good for the environment, especially if you've got a water hosepipe ban or whatever and you need to save water, you know. Just a little bit of water in the sink, like literally you heard me how long I had the tap on there. And what I do is I just tap the brush in there 2 times, so it's just a bit damp and wet and just a little dripping. It's not wet all the way up to here because you don't want to get water up into this part of the brush because that will loosen up any glue and probably make your brushes shed. So what I tend to do is I either get a little glass or I use my palm of my hands, which I'm going to use today. I take a little bit of the Johnson & Johnson and I put a little dollop, not too much, literally like probably that much, you can see there. And then I'm using the wet brush in my hand, I literally just start to do circular motions, and then you get like a little lavering sensation going on there. And basically just I do that because I use the actual fingers as like a washboard effect, just to try and get all the grime out and everything. And I just dip the brush in the water now and again and just keep doing this. And then I kind of just rinse the brush a little bit more and then put a little bit more of the Johnson & Johnson's on my hand and then just go back in again, and it's more dripping as you can see there. And I really kind of just give it a good old clean. I know this probably isn't the best way to show you, but if you can see in the sink right now, it's a bit grimy. I'll probably show you in a second after I finished. But yeah, I just get it really kind of soapy, and I just generally just do a little squeeze to get most of the sods out, and then just go back in, a little bit more circular motions up and down against the fingers, because it just helps. I think I'd rather just use my own hands and instead of just keeping the tap running, because you just need the soap really to help. So a little bit of water and you can kind of see, and I'll show you, that it is a little bit stained, unfortunately, but if you can see there, it's a little bit cleaner than it was, and it's still soap suddy, but I just generally do that, leave the suds in for a little while, and then I'll take my next brush and clean away. And what I'm going to take next is a deluxe crease brush. A deluxe crease brush. Can't talk. A deluxe crease brush from Real Techniques, and I basically dip it in the water again, a little bit of Johnson & Johnson's on the hand, and then circular motions, and I just kind of just go up and down like this. You can see all the concealer coming off of my hand, and I just kind of rinse my hand so I don't have the brush being cleaned in dirty suds, but you can see there how much gunk is coming out, and sometimes I just let the water go down the sink and then refill it with some nice clean water, and yeah, just back and forth on my hand like that, and just, yeah, doesn't take too long. Obviously when you're trying to show people on the camera, it's gonna take longer, but it really doesn't take that long at all once you kind of get into the flow. And then when it comes to like actually rinsing them off with the soap suds, I generally then have the tap going and let the water go, and I have the water going on kind of a warm-ish temperature, not too hot, but then I just kind of rinse them as thoroughly as I can to get all the soap suds out. It doesn't really take that long at all. Like that. I kind of just flick them. I'm flicking them into the bath, just so you know. I'm not just flicking up the wall or whatever. I just flick them like that, and yeah, they're basically clean. And what I do is I take a towel, which I'll show you what I generally do. I kind of take a towel, like so, and then I kind of just roll up half of it, so you kind of get a stand, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna try and show you what I mean. So it's sort of got this little bump like that, and I kind of just lean the brushes like that, down like that, and they're sort of drying. I do sometimes, I know you're not supposed to, but I sometimes do put them on the radiator. I know you're not meant to, because that will like fry your bristles. However, I actually put them on top of a towel, on top of like a warm radiator, so they're on direct heat. They're just getting warm. If I especially need the brush quite fast, that is generally what I do. Or sometimes I will have them kind of on like the what is it, the windowsill above the radiator, and they'll be like, the radiator will be like where my hand is, and they'll be like there, and just the heat coming off will just dry them quickly. And I do that mainly for like an eye brush or something like that, but I need just very fast. I don't generally do it for like brushes this size, because it would take a while longer. But if I need an eye brush quite fast, or like a crease brush for my under eyes, then I just sometimes do that. But I probably might do a more in-depth video about that or something maybe. But yeah, that's generally what I do to clean my brushes. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll try and answer them for you. And I'll see you soon. Bye, thanks for watching.